My name is Kiati, I'm head of Joshi Advocates. Thank you very much for joining us in this video. This is a video on a Tier 2 work visa, but before we get into that, I've got two things by way of an update in respect of biometric appointments for pending application. So two things. One, if you made an application during the COVID-19 time and you are still awaiting a biometric appointment, please don't worry. Even if you don't find one, your application will not be rejected as long as you paid the Home Office fee. The way the Home Office is approaching this is two ways. One, Home Office will email saying, could you please go into this link? They will give you this web link, and through that link you access the online application and book your biometric appointment. And when you do that through the link, you will be able to see the availability in the biometric appointments. Or Home Office will email and say, we don't need your biometrics, we will just use the ones you'd given some time ago. So please don't panic. If you can't book your biometric appointment, Home Office will not reject the application. They will email you instead and let you know how to move forward. So that's one. Two, something interesting happened yesterday. A client of ours was coming in the UK through Heathrow Airport yesterday, and he was stopped by the border officials and he was interviewed. And in the interview, they asked him many questions. And then they asked him who his lawyer was. And he said it was Joshi Advocates. They checked it. And then the border officials gave him a message to give to us. And the message was, the border official told the client, tell her we subscribe to the YouTube channel. So just to tell the border official, if you're watching, thank you very much. A message received. Now, let's move on to Tier 2. What is it? What are the documents required, and what visa you can get. So the Tier 2 visa is a work permit visa, where a migrant is saying, I am sponsored by a UK Tier 2 licensed company for a particular job at a particular salary, and as a result I am seeking entry in the UK, and I'm giving one certificate of sponsorship. So the certificate of sponsorship letter is given by the Tier 2 company sponsor. How can you find a Tier 2 company sponsor? I'm going to link in the description box below a link which will list all the Tier 2 sponsors. So please contact these companies individually and see what their recruitment process is and follow it through. So say you have the certificate of sponsorship letter, you can apply to the Home Office for entry clearance if you're coming in the UK. Along with showing your maintenance, your bank account statement showing you have £945 for the last 90 days, English language test, and then you'll be granted 2 years entry clearance, and of course a TB test certificate if you come from one of the listed countries. So that's one. You'll be given 2 years to enter the UK, and then after 2 years finish, in the same job, you get an extension, and the extension will be for 3 years. In total, you have 5 years, and then after that, you get indefinite leave to remain. So the Tier 2 is an indefinite leave to remain route, a settlement route. So that's one. Say that you're in the UK and you want to switch to a Tier 2 visa. Can you? Now, people who are wanting to switch to a Tier 2 visa need to be in the Tier 4 category. So they have a student visa right now, or the old Tier 1 graduate entrepreneur visa. And say they're asking the Home Office, I have now got a Tier 2 sponsorship from a Tier 2 licensed company. So again, they would have to give the certificate of sponsorship letter plus their bank account statements to show the maintenance of £945, their English language test or UK degree if they have that, and they would get 2 years and then extension, 3 years, and then again a route to settlement after completing 5 years on the Tier 2 route. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. As always, contact details below, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.